Hello, it's Tuesday, March 25th, and this is Talk to Me Tuesday number 3 for me. I missed last week because I thought I was going to go out of town and then didn't end up going out of town, so yeah, but you don't care. You're just glad I'm back, right? So I did some crafting the last 2 weeks. We're in a little bit of a different setup today. We're actually up in my bedroom where I usually sew, and it's a sunny day, so I didn't want to be downstairs where no sun can get to me, so want to be able to see out. You're actually in my windowsill right now, so I'll show you what I've been working on. I decided I had 3 pillowcases and 2 table runners to get done, and so I got them all out, ironed, cut, and sewed them all up over the last 2 weeks. So here's the first one. This one is British themed. So this will match my British quilt that I made, or am making, that I showed you last video. And then this one matches another quilt I made, the Tula Pink frog prints. I think I said Prince Charming, but frog prints. So there's that one. And this one is just an Asian themed one. Hope you can see all those. And I gave this one to Mom for her birthday, because when I brought it upstairs to show it to her, she really liked it, and I was like, okay, well, I'll give that one to her for her birthday, and then I won't have to worry about that. And then the 2 table runners that I pretty much have done, I need to tack down the sides and iron, but they're pretty much done, are these, and they're both coffee themed. This one says Coffee Java chocolates, and it's got the coffee bean fabric. And this one is got, well, then I have this one going the other way. And these are those 10-minute table runners. They're super easy to make. I mean, they really do take 10 minutes. And I need to iron this one still, but you can get the idea. And it's got French presses on it and coffee cups, and it's just happy, cheery. And I think both of those are going to be gifts. We have places in our house for table runners to sit, but we not in a place where you would want like a coffee themed one. So I'm pretty much sure I'm going to give both of those away. So yeah. Last Saturday I had a sew day with Gems of the Prairie, the quilt guild that I belong to, and they will occasionally get together and sew quilts for the kids of St. Jude. And we have a whole committee that takes in fabric and quilts and kits it up for us, so we can check out kits and sew them together for St. Jude. And then somebody volunteers their quilting time and their binding time, and they make labels. And so I decided that I was going to donate the tumbler quilt that was Wizard of Oz themed that I showed in my last video, because I laid it out and I wasn't really keen on it. It turned out cuter than I thought it would, but I decided I just wanted to have it out of my stash, and so I donated it. So that's what I worked on. I'll try to show it to you here. Oh, this is the bottom. But I did rows. I'm talking it to you behind it. Hopefully you can hear me. But I did different colored rows. Oh, cracking myself up. So I just decided that I didn't need it, and some little kid would just really like that, I thought. And so I decided to donate this one and the purpley one that I was making for a baby blanket. And I'm going to do a red, cut all the edges off, and then do a red little, maybe about 2.5 inch border, and then this I just had in my stash. It's kind of kind of still poppy-y. And so I thought that would be nice to donate and get it out of my stash. And that was fun. That was a fun day. Okay, now for the blocks of the month that I need to get done. I showed you my quilts last week, and these will eventually be quilts, but they are block by block, either Thangles bucket blocks or First Saturday like samplers. So I will just go ahead and get started showing you. My oldest one is from July 2011 to July 2012, and it was a 2 blocks every month. I'm really struggling getting words to come out of my mouth today. I don't know what it is. If the world is distracting me or what. I can't talk. Okay, so these were all black and white. Duh. And you can see you did the reverse. So that would be block 1, and then this would be block 2. So they would reverse, or opposites. I'll try to show two of them at the same time. So where the white is now it's black over here, vice versa. So you made 2 every month, and I think I have all but 3 months done. I think that's my magic number with these. I have all but 3 of the months done, which for this is 6 blocks. So hopefully I can get these done. I really want to get these done because I'm so close, and I think it'd be fun to buy fabric to sash them, and I know how much to get. I have the finishing instructions, so I just have to get these done, and they're made with Thangles. I'm assuming you guys know what Thangles are, but in case you don't, it's this cool product where you lay these pieces of paper on top of 2 strips of fabric, and then you sew on the dotted line, and then when you cut around the paper, you make a half square triangle. So, and I use these, I mean, that's what the block is used for. I mean, it's the Thangles block of the month, bucket block. I have been restarting and restarting, but I'm not going to do that anymore. Thangles bucket blocks, because it costs $1 if you get it done. You bring in your one that you got done, and your new one is only $1. It's a really cool program. And I do like these Thangles. And if you've never tried them before, give them a shot. They probably have them at your local quilt shop. But they're not my favorite method for making half square triangles. I like to use the Wonder Cut ruler, and I'll explain about that one later, or you can YouTube it. Because I can't explain things right now. It's I can't make words come out of my mouth correctly. So, anyways, that's the black and white one. So that was July 2011 to July 2012. And what did I do in July 2012 when the one ended? I started the new one. So this is from 2012 to 2013, July to July. And this is all spring fabrics. This one you only made 1 block per month. And I think I'm 3 behind on this one too. And this is really, these are my colors. I love these pastels, these bright ones. You use smaller Thangles to make all of these, and they're all just half square triangles or, full squares of fabric. And the pattern always tells you how many you get the whole kit, the fabric plus the pattern every month for $1. It's a really good buy. So you have a whole quilt, whole portion of your quilt for $12. I mean, you can't beat it. And if you don't get them done, then you have to buy the next one for $3. But ideally, you only spend $12. Ideally. And then what did I do in July of 2013 when this one ended? Oh, well, of course. I started the new one. So this is this year's, and I'm pretty close on this one too. I think I'm maybe only 2 months behind on this one. But there's that one, and that one, and this one. And it uses a lot of the same patterns. I mean, how many variations on laying out a 4x4 grid with half square triangles are there? But anyways, it's working out for me. Ta-da! These have like butterflies and flowers. This isn't like my favorite, but like I said, it's $1. My friend Sarah does it too, and so actually this year we have a competition going. And we started it back when it started because we both get behind on our block type items, that we said, okay, well, this year whoever doesn't get theirs done has to pay like into a kitty $3. And then at the end, we haven't decided how we're going to split up the money. But like she was like chugging along, getting them all done, and I was getting behind. And now I think she's getting behind. So I think we both owe the kitty like I owe it like $9, and she owe it maybe it was like $6. Or something like that. But anyways. So very close. And these are easy because it's practically cut out for you. One reason I don't like Thangles is, for me, if I sew on the lines and then cut it out, it's still like a skosh off. I like to square up my blocks before I sew them together, so everything's like a precise measurement, so it actually turns out. And I feel like if I use the Thangles how you're supposed to, sew on the lines and cut the paper out, it still comes out wrong. So I still sew on the lines, but then when I cut them out, I cut them out bigger and square them up. So I don't even really use the Thangle. Like, I should just like sew diagonal stripes across the fabric. And you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about, Erin. Maybe if you've used Thangles, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm trying. But anyways, that's my bucket blocks. All 3 of them that I need to get done. Okay, another block of the month that I need to get done is the Hobbit There and Back Again block of the month. I have exactly 1 block done. Jennifer, yeah, she designed that one. So I have a lot of fabric bought for it. I'm doing it all in the batiks. And I have the patterns printed. Just got to sew them together. So that's another one. And I'd like to get that done because I have not read The Hobbit. Sorry. But I've seen the movies and I really enjoyed them. So it'd be nice to have a quilt that matched the book / movie. Don't hate me because I haven't read it. And then these are for the Craftsy block of the month, I think from 2012 with Amy Gibson. I think that was her name. And this was a free block of the month, and I think you can still find it on Craftsy. And every month she showed you, I think 2 different blocks. And then, I don't think it lasted all year though. So I think you only end up making like 20 blocks. And 2 times 12 is not 20. Anyways. So I got the fabric because I wanted to make it just like she did. And I have yet to make a block. But that's okay. Another Saturday Sampler block of the month extravaganza that I do not have done. And this was the last Saturday Sampler block that I did. I think one of the good things about doing a Saturday Sampler or a block of the month type thing is you can learn over the course of the months whether or not you enjoy that type of quilting, because there are so many different types. You could be the type of person that just loves to paper piece, or you could be like my grandma who hates to paper piece, but she really loves to applique, and I couldn't imagine doing applique. I just do not enjoy it. So this was my last Saturday Sampler block of the month because A, I didn't get it done, and B, I really decided I didn't enjoy piecing blocks like this. There are other patterns and types of quilting that I enjoy more, such as paper piecing. Here's January's block. That's block 1. And that's the Batiks. And this is the Civil Wars in block 1. Courthouse steps. So you make 2 courthouses, and this is really cool. In the middle of the quilt, you'll have all of these kind of star blocks, and then around the outside border is where you'll have like different downtown buildings. There's a courthouse, a church, a school. There might be just like a regular house. I can't remember, but you, like I said, the whole border is the different buildings, and all the stars are in the middle. This one is huge and going to be gorgeous when it gets done. And I like Carol Doak and her patterns a lot. So I think that is it for blocks of the month. I'm going to go watch all of the Talk to Me Tuesdays that I missed last week and the ones for this week. Can't wait to see Jennifer's haul from the retreat. I love sewing retreats. So I know how much I get done, so I can't wait to see all that you get done every year. It's always so exciting. And for everybody else, I love watching your videos. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. And if there's somebody watching that doesn't make Talk to Me Tuesdays and has always wanted to, do it. It's a great experience. You'll really love the community. Very welcoming bunch of gals here. So I think that's it for me this week. I don't think there's any more I can talk about, get the words to come out correctly. So I will say goodbye. Have a crafty, glorious, hopefully warmer week than last. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.